Morning, everybody. I've come back on my bed and put a thingy on, not a nightie, what do you call it? Just a house dress. I had to go out this morning just for an hour to take something to somebody, and came back. But you'll notice I haven't got the teeth in. I did try. I couldn't this morning. I've been up all night with toothache and gum ache, and it's the bottom ones, and they gouged into my gum. They've almost shredded my gum at the bottom. It's so sore, and nothing is helping really. I've only taken paracetamol. I haven't hit the hard stuff that I've got, so I don't want to do that. So I've used just paracetamol every 4 hours, and it was every 4 hours during the night. And I've also used the Anvisol stuff that's got the lidocaine in. Now, at the weekend, on Saturday particularly, and family were here, and it was a lovely day, but I was aware, and they must have been aware as well, that I wasn't speaking properly. My mouth was all numbed up. I'd used the Anvisol with the lidocaine. I'd used that, and I'd also used the what's it called? That viscous stuff, Igloo. I also used the Igloo on my gums, and so that it was quite covered. And I didn't want to meet up with everybody without having my teeth in. I just didn't want to. It isn't vanity. It's just that I was so pleased to have gotten them, and it was necessary, I felt, to persevere for me and for everybody else. So I kept them in Saturday up until Saturday night. And then that was it. Sunday I couldn't bear, and then yesterday I thought I'm going to have to try. And really, if it's too bad, I'm going to have to go to the dentist again, which I know I was going to have to anyway. I mean, my 6-monthly appointment was coming up. I had a reminder for that. So yesterday I tried, yesterday afternoon, to have them in. It took me a long time. The top aren't the problem, it's the bottom. It took me a long time, and I had to really put a lot of stuff on my gum to try and cushion the denture going in. So that's not doing me any good, is it? So I did that, and then I was trying to bite down gradually and get it to adjust to go in. And it did, but oh my goodness, it's, even with all the stuff, it hurts. And I kept them in for about 3-4 hours. And then last night, and now, the pain of the side of my face here, and just sharp pains to my head. I guess that's neuralgia, isn't it, what I had before? So it's all coming from this bottom part of my gum. I did say to you at the beginning that I wasn't going to sugarcoat anything, and I was going to come on and I was going to tell you about my journey and how it is and how easy or how difficult it's been. Well, it's been difficult. Difficult because of the necrosis of the jaw and part of the jaw dying. Difficult because the dentist wouldn't remove teeth. Initially, it had to be the hospital because of the bleeding, the copious bleeding because of the necrosis. It was all a mess. So, and then he took the remaining teeth. That he wouldn't take them all out, but he took what was going to come out this year himself. Can't get comfy. So, and then I thought it was going to, I mean, I could only get an appointment every 2 months. It was ridiculous. I had appointments. I couldn't go because I was in hospital. And then I couldn't get an appointment for 2 months, by which time I was back in hospital again. So it's dragged on with getting these dentures. It's dragged on for quite a long time. And so I don't really want it to drag on for much longer. I'm going to be getting the crown ones. I'm not going to get them until I've become accustomed to wearing these choppers that I've got. And I'm not going to become accustomed until they fit correctly. And they don't. They feel too big. And that may be because I'm not used to them. It might be, you know, I might get used to that. But what I can't get used to is the darn pain. And I you know, you shouldn't, should you? You shouldn't put up with pain. And I've looked at the dentures and I've looked at how they're made. And I'm a bit dubious that it was a fully qualified technician that did them, because if they had been the ones that I'd paid $2,000 for, I wouldn't be very impressed. And I'd have been back there straight away. So I trust my dentist, and so I'm sure he'll be able to do something for me. I've got an appointment. They were going to squeeze me in this afternoon, and I honestly can't. I've been up all night long. Harriet must have wondered what the hell I was doing, because I couldn't rest. It was hurting so much, and I thought, just get up and do something rather than lie here and think about your tooth or your gum line or whatever. So I got up and I did a bit of tidying of my books and packing some away, and drinking lots of glasses of warm salted water, having my paracetamol every 4 hours, and the Anbesol, or the other one, the Igloo. I don't like it. It's very thick. It's like thick cream as it comes out, and I just, it coats your gum, but it's all horrible in your mouth. So anyway, I've got an appointment. I couldn't have gone today. Harriet's asleep on her tree in the window, and she's got plenty of water in that room, this room, the kitchen, and she's had a breakfast about 7, so she's all set for the day, and a treat, of course, about half an hour ago. So she's okay, and I'm just gonna have my paracetamol now, put some of this on my gums. And I was told by somebody when they had mouth ulcers that that's what they were prescribed, so that's what I'm going to stick with, and we'll see how it goes. And I'll be back this afternoon. Somebody's just coming. I'll be back this afternoon if, hopefully, I'm feeling better. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.